Well, welcome back, everybody. First of all, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah. No matter who you are, what you celebrate, what your family is doing throughout the special season here, I want to go ahead and thank all of you for being the world's greatest students and being a part of what we do here. So, as we go ahead and we kick off, not much has changed from the last video that I shared with you. As we look with the resistance on the weekly chart. Of course, I've been screaming about that for a while because it's been an issue for months and months. And so you can see that on the SPY is still, the SPY, for those who are new or visiting over the holidays into the stock market here, it's a stock market S&P ETF, and it's a very important one that we like to go ahead and watch here. And so what's happening here, we failed that resistance on the weekly chart there. On the daily chart, we had negative divergences where we're making higher highs in price but a lower high in the indicators, and then they sold off the market into that resistance. And so now what's happening here is that I made the last video I warned you that my problem is every time the market goes up nicely with a big move off of good news, they're selling it back down. It goes up and they're selling it back down. It goes up and they're selling it back down. The other day here, it went up and they sold it back down. Now finally, we got a little bit of buying in there. We got kind of an accumulation bar there, but unfortunately, it's hard to be optimistic about that, given the fact that this is a big fat support area that I'm watching right now. So roughly the 375 down to the 375 area on the SPY. On the weekly basis here, you'll see where the week closed up, that also made an accumulation bar. So if we start breaking down below that 374, 375 area, that could bode very poorly, and just focus me more on the intraday shorting aspect there. I've gone flat. I'm not holding anything here, into this weekend at all, and really through this holiday. As again, I'm watching out for black swan events, so helps me sleep like a baby, sitting on piles of cash compared to open positions there. So right now the strategy is, look, we've got all this resistance up above us. We've had it here for month after month after month after month, and we come up and we just get kicked back in the teeth again. So right now, on a short-term basis, can't even think about being very bullish until we get above like the 393 area, just to take a second look at it for short-term. And I repeat, short-term, long side to trades, those 1 to 5 day swings, maybe a couple week swings at best. And then of course we break down below this 374, 375 area, both on a weekly basis and a daily basis, that could exacerbate selling. So we're kind of trapped in this area there, and you'll see that we've actually had the daily chart kind of start to turn back down. So the moral of the story is, here's how I'm playing this. I'm going ahead and primarily focus on intraday trades, and that has worked out phenomenally this year, and I'm extremely excited with the equity curve. This is one of my best years in recent memory, and it's just been, all the volatility was incredible. You just had to know how to go ahead and trade it. And so here, I had unfortunately the surgery earlier this year, but I've made a full recovery since then, and since that time I've done numerous scenes, both public trainings and then the private client trainings for the people that are already part of our student family there. And so we're going into 2023 here, I'm going to be doing a lot more of those training classes here, showing you exactly what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, why I'm doing it, and exactly the tools. And speaking of tools, of course, I'm super excited to announce all the incredible new features that are going to be put into wealth charts here in just a few short weeks at the Wealth 365 Summit. People are working feverishly, I can assure you right now, to go ahead and get all these things in there for you to set you up for an incredible 2023. That's my focus. That's my plan. That's what we're doing here. So right now, from a best way to look at the market is on a very individualized stock basis and or sectors. 9 here has been one of those that's performed very well. And it's gone ahead and had very nice movement. As you look with the annual member indicators, just those inside of wealth charts, it's continued to have a beautiful run. It's fired off the signals and been on scans multiple times throughout this entire run here. And then even when it pulled back, it had the stochastic spikes, took right back off again. So looking for individual stocks like that, what's performing best in the individual sectors, find the sectors that are performing best, and then the individual individual stocks. It's really, and that's the theme I wanted to leave you here, within this video, is that this is really an individual stock picker's game. This is not the kind of thing where you just go buy a whole sector explicitly. No, you're looking for the individual shining, opportunities even within the best sectors. Right now, that's one of the best things to try to hedge against these black swan event risks, as well as just the overall market doldrums and selling into the strength. The market would just sell right back off, like I was showing you here a little bit earlier. And so right now, that is going to be the key. If you're going to take actual multi-day, multi-week positions in equities or options, from my perspective, it's a very individualized game. I've shown you how to use the sector scanner tool before to sort the highest sectors algorithmically. So not the way that everybody else does it. We don't do it that way. Just like everything else, mostly with our trading, we do it the opposite of what a lot of people do. So we don't care about percent ups and dollar gains. We look at the algorithm scores, then we find the sectors, then we break down the subsectors, and then the individual stocks within those and find the best performance. And that's how you're going to find, something here like, 9 to look at oil, gas drilling, oil, gas equipment services, etc. Then get in there, and that's how you're going to find those type of things. Okay, so the point I'm making with this is this year was full of opportunity. I understand that if it was a blind investment a year where you just put money into managed funds, in many of those cases, a lot of those funds are down quite a bit this year. But for those of you that actively manage your money, there was a significant opportunity to go ahead and outperform the market. And what I'm going to do, my commitment is kicking off into 2023 with you, show you and give you access to some of these incredible tools that are really designed to help us navigate to 2023 here. So you guys have a wonderful, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy Holidays to all of you here. We'll look forward to seeing you in upcoming videos. And in the meantime, keep in mind these key areas that I'm talking about, these key support levels down below and the key resistance areas up above. All of this is going to be, challenge areas for us here in these, coming weeks. And we're going to be looking to trade around those, whether intraday or swing. That's what we're going to be focusing on, trading around. Okay. And we'll give you a lot more information. Of course, we have the huge Wealth 365 Summit coming in just a few weeks, where we're going to have some incredible speakers on that show. We've gotten rid of a lot of the people you guys don't want to hear from, and we've gotten access to a lot of the people you do. So going to be a great show, and can't wait to go ahead and have you guys there as well. So, and there will be releasing a lot of these wonderful tools. So have a great holiday weekend, and we'll look forward to seeing you into 2023 here. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.